Uh, the journey to minimalism with kids starts in the mind. It's about adopting a new philosophy and leading by example. You might wonder, what does this mean? Well, let's break it down. Embracing the philosophy of minimalism is the first step. It's about understanding that less is more. It's about realizing that we don't need to be surrounded by stuff to be happy or successful. In fact, the opposite is often true. The more clutter we have, the more chaotic our lives can feel. When we choose to live with less, we create more space, both physically and mentally. More space for creativity, for play, for relaxation. More space for the things that truly matter. But understanding this philosophy is only half the battle. The other half is living it out. And this is where leading by example comes in. As parents, we are our kids' first and most influential teachers. They watch us, they learn from us. So if we want our kids to embrace minimalism, we need to show them what it looks like. We need to demonstrate that we value people and experiences more than things. We need to show them that it's okay to let go of stuff, that it's okay to not have the latest toys or the trendiest clothes, that it's more than okay, it's liberating. And let's not forget about the benefits. Less clutter means less time spent cleaning and organizing. It means less stress and more peace. It means less distraction and more focus. It means teaching our kids to be mindful consumers, to value quality over quantity, to appreciate what they have. Once you've made the mindset shift, it's time to get started on your decluttering journey. It's time to transform your home into a clutter-free haven. It's time to embrace minimalism with your kids. And remember, this is a journey, not a destination. There will be bumps along the way, but that's okay. The important thing is that you're moving in the right direction. So let's get started. Setting clear goals, involving your kids, and creating a system are key steps to getting started with minimalism. First up, let's talk about setting clear goals. Decluttering your entire home might seem like a daunting task, but breaking it down into smaller, achievable goals can make the process less overwhelming. For instance, you might start with decluttering one room at a time, or even one drawer at a time. It's all about progress, not perfection. Remember, every item you let go of is one step closer to a clutter-free home. Next, it's crucial to involve your kids in the process. After all, a lot of the clutter in your home probably belongs to them. This is not just about cleaning up. It's about teaching your children valuable lessons about simplicity and intentionality. Encourage them to evaluate their belongings and decide what they really need and love. It might be challenging at first, but with patience and persistence, it can become an empowering experience for them. Finally, let's talk about creating a system. Without a system, decluttering can quickly become a chaotic and stressful activity. A simple yet effective system could be the classic 3-box method. Label 3 boxes as keep, donate, and trash. Go through each item in your home and decide which box it belongs in. The keep box is for items that are useful or bring joy. The donate box is for items in good condition that you no longer need. And the trash box is for items that are broken or worn out. Having a system not only makes the decluttering process smoother, but also helps you make conscious decisions about what to keep and what to let go of. Remember, the goal of minimalism is not to live with the least amount of stuff possible, but to live with only what adds value to your life. With these steps, you're well on your way to a clutter-free home. Noise, clothes, school supplies, these are the main areas where clutter accumulates in a home with kids. Let's start with toys and playrooms. If you've ever stepped on a stray Lego piece, you know the pain of toy clutter all too well. The key to decluttering toys is to involve your children in the process. Let them choose their favorite toys and explain why it's beneficial to let go of the ones they no longer use. You might be surprised at their willingness to part with old toys, especially if they understand that they'll be donated to children in need. This not only clears up space, but also teaches your kids the value of generosity. Now, on to clothes. Children grow fast, meaning their wardrobes need constant updating. To prevent piles of outgrown clothes from taking over, implement a one-in, one-out system. Whenever you buy a new piece of clothing, make it a rule to donate or recycle an old one. This keeps the number of clothes in check and encourages conscious consumption. Another tip is to create capsule wardrobes for your children. This involves selecting a limited number of versatile pieces that all work together. A capsule wardrobe simplifies dressing up, and laundry saves closet space and helps kids develop a sense of style and self-expression. Next, let's talk about school supplies. It's easy for pencils, papers, and notebooks to multiply and become a cluttered mess. To keep them under control, establish a designated study area with organized storage. Use clear containers or labels to make it easy for your kids to find what they need and put things back where they belong. Regularly go through these supplies and discard or recycle anything that's no longer usable. Remember that digital clutter is just as significant as physical clutter. Encourage your kids to organize their digital files and limit the number of apps or games on their devices. This reduces digital distraction and promotes a healthier relationship with technology. The benefits of decluttering these areas are manifold. First, it creates more physical space, making your home feel larger and more open. It also saves time because you'll spend less of it cleaning and organizing and more of it enjoying your home and your family. Second, decluttering reduces stress. A cluttered home can lead to a cluttered mind, and by clearing out the unnecessary items, you're also clearing mental space. This can lead to improved focus, productivity, and overall well-being for you and your children. Third, decluttering can foster a sense of responsibility and independence in your children. As they take part in organizing their toys, clothes, and school supplies, they learn valuable life skills. They understand the importance of taking care of their belongings and the space they live in. Finally, decluttering promotes conscious consumption. It's an opportunity to talk to your kids about the value of things and the impact of our consumption habits on the environment. It encourages them to think before they buy and to appreciate what they already have. By decluttering these areas, you'll create more space and reduce the chaos in your home. You'll also create a more peaceful and harmonious living environment that benefits the whole family. So why wait? Start your decluttering journey today and experience the benefits of a minimalist lifestyle. Teaching kids the value of minimalism is a crucial part of this journey. Let's dive right in. Firstly, it's essential to show children that experiences are more valuable than possessions. This might sound challenging in a world where material goods are often equated with happiness. But think about it. Do you remember the toys you played with as a child or the memories you made with family and friends? It's the experiences that stick with us, not the things. Encourage your kids to cherish moments, not material goods. Take them on nature walks, plan family game nights, cultivate hobbies. By doing this, you're teaching them that joy doesn't come from what we own, but from what we do and who we share our time with. Next, instill a practice of gratitude in your children. It's easy to want more when we don't appreciate what we already have. Teach your kids to be thankful for their possessions. A simple gratitude practice can be as easy as asking your child to name one thing they're grateful for each day. This could be a toy, a friend, a family member, or even a beautiful sunset. This practice helps children realize that they already have plenty to be thankful for in their lives. Lastly, mindful consumption. In a world of fast fashion, disposable products, and instant gratification, this is a tough one, but also important. Talk to your kids about the importance of being mindful of what they bring into their lives and why it's crucial to choose quality over quantity. Explain that every item they want comes with a cost, not just monetary, but also environmental. Make them understand that not everything that glitters is gold. You might be wondering, why go through all this trouble? Well, by teaching children the principles of minimalism, you're equipping them with valuable life skills. They learn to appreciate what they have, understand the value of experiences over material possessions, and become more conscious consumers. These are lessons that will serve them well into adulthood. Remember, minimalism isn't about depriving ourselves or our kids. It's about making room for what truly matters. So while it might be easier to give in to demands for the latest toys or gadgets, teaching your kids to be content with less helps them appreciate the value of the things they do have. Keep in mind, this is a journey, not a destination. There will be bumps along the way, but that's okay. The important thing is to keep going, keep teaching, and keep leading by example. With patience and perseverance, you'll see a shift in your child's attitude towards possessions. By teaching these values, you're setting your kids up for a lifetime of mindful living. And isn't that something we all want for our children? In the next scene, we'll talk about how to maintain minimalism in your family. Stay tuned. Maintaining minimalism is about regular decluttering, mindful gift giving, and digital decluttering. A key aspect of maintaining minimalism is regular decluttering sessions. It's not a one and done deal, my friends. You don't just declutter once and call it a day. No, the essence of minimalism is consistency. Make it a habit to regularly assess what you and your family truly need. A good rule of thumb is to schedule decluttering sessions at least once every season. This allows you to keep up with the changes in your children's interests, growth, and the shifting needs of the family. Remember, the goal is not to live with the least amount of things possible, but with items that truly add value to your life. Next, let's talk about mindful gift giving. We all love seeing the joy on our kids' faces when they unwrap a new toy. But let's be honest, how long does that toy actually hold their interest? A week, maybe two. Instead of contributing to the clutter, consider giving experiences as gifts. A day at the zoo, a cooking class, or a camping trip creates memories that last far longer than the excitement of a new toy. But if you do want to give a physical gift, consider one that encourages creativity, learning, or physical activity, rather than one that will just add to the clutter. Now, digital decluttering might not be the first thing that springs to mind when you think about minimalism. But in our tech-savvy world, it's just as important as decluttering your physical space. Unsubscribe from unnecessary newsletters, delete unused apps, and organize your digital photos. For your kids, you can limit their screen time and encourage them to engage in physical play. Not only does this reduce digital clutter, but it also promotes a healthier, more active lifestyle. Maintaining minimalism isn't always easy, especially with kids. But remember, it's a journey. Some days your home might look like a scene straight out of a disaster movie. But don't be too hard on yourself. The aim here is progress, not perfection. Celebrate the small victories, like when your kids choose to donate a toy, or when they spend an afternoon playing outside instead of in front of the screen. Remember, minimalism isn't about deprivation. It's about making space for what matters most. It's about teaching our kids to value experiences over possessions and to appreciate the simple joys in life. With these practices, you'll maintain a clutter-free, peaceful home. And there you have it. Practical tips for embracing minimalism with kids. We've taken a deep dive into the mindset shift necessary to begin this journey, highlighting the importance of leading by example and embracing the philosophy of minimalism. We've also discussed how to get started, from setting clear goals to involving your children and creating an effective system. We offered specific decluttering tips for different areas of your home, from toys and playrooms to clothing and school supplies. Most importantly, we've emphasized the importance of teaching minimalism to your children, inculcating values of gratitude and mindful consumption, and to ensure that minimalism becomes a lifestyle, not just a one-off exercise. We've provided tips on maintaining a minimalist home, from regular decluttering sessions to mindful gift giving and digital decluttering. Remember, it's not about perfection, but making intentional choices that bring value to your family. Share your decluttering journey in the comments below. We'd love to hear your stories and tips.